Hello. I'm getting all kinds of weirdo messages. Are not messages, but things are happening differently than they normally do. Hey, Kelly, what are those pictures of? Giving a breakfast burrito? Things are different here. Okay. Good morning. It's Monday. It's April 24th, which is the year's going way too fast. Hold on. I got a hair in my eye. I got my hair cut. Can you tell? Cans of Coke. It looks like breakfast burritos to me. Those are breakfast burritos, Kelly. Okay. Good morning. Shout out to Tammy and Kelly, who are always here before I am. Hi, Vicky. Okay. Um, I'm having technical difficulties. That's nothing new, but something new is happening. So I'm just going to unplug my phone and trash that. Oh, hi. Could you even hear me? Could you even hear me? Kelly, I really think those are breakfast burritos. Um, yeah, so there's something goofy going on. I'm just going to shut this down on my phone. Whoops, maybe not. I'm getting a new screen when I connect my iPhone that pops up on my MacBook. Hi, Lonnie. Um, the gang's all here. Well, they're not all here, but the gang's approaching. Um, anyway, weird stuff's happening, and my phone camera's not working. Okay, good. I forgot to put on the ear things. I plugged them in, but I forgot to put them on. Ear things. Okay. Um so so hi, happy Monday. I'm Sarah. I'm sorry, I've just got the giggles. So I don't know. In the saga of the weather, it's supposed to snow today. Um in the saga of the cats, Frankie's getting braver, but he'll come at mealtime, and today he didn't run away while I put his food down, so that's new. He'll come over to get some pets every once in a while, usually in the evening. And he's been sleeping under my bed and choosing to stay there even when I throw Mr. Mustache out. He chose. I watched him choose to stay. So that's fun. Well, that's fine. You can pretend they're cans of Coke, but they're breakfast burritos, which sound really good. That's why I'm harping on that because they sound really good. Yeah, I keep having, I don't know what I have a plan for today. We'll see if I get to it. I'm feeling discombobulated and I don't know why. No, not just slightly more discombobulated than usual. Um, I I've been having I used to okay, I've been talking to you about the shirt I was making, haven't I? And that it was too big when I got it done, the hand sewn shirt. Um, I learned, Meg reminded me or demonstrated to me that if you wear something like this under something like that, the neck is way too wide, that it fills it in and looks lovely. So that I tried it on and it did in fact work. So now I can wear my shirt with the way too big collar or neck opening. And I also, it's like a swatch. I know for next time to check the neck opening before I sew the thing. It would have been a relatively simple matter to um, move the neck opening in, keep the curves, and then draw a new shoulder slope. This was the shirt number one that I sewed on my own, but using my favorite seam from Cow Patches. This was a shirt number 1 from Sonia Phillips. I have her active sewing book, and there's 4 patterns in there. So I was making the shirt number 1. She also has a nope. Yep. There's 3 other patterns. Yeah, she calls shirt number 1 a top in the book, and then there's a shirt with set-in sleeves, a trousers, and a skirt. The skirt's full, and I haven't had a full skirt for a while, so we'll see. Maybe it's the perfect pattern for me. So I can wear that now. I'm very happy. Hand stitched. Yep. And then I watched the pattern drafting leggings class, and I'm ready to go. I have fabric washed. I haven't taken my measurements yet. I don't think it'll take long. I meant to do it yesterday, and I did not, in fact, do it yesterday. But I need to do it before April 30th, which is fast approaching, because that's when the video disappears, because I took it through Stitches and they left the video up through the end of the month. So I already watched it, took copious notes, watched some more of it, watched it again. Watched some of it again. Somebody's making a noise over there. I don't know. Yeah, so that's a happy story. What else have I done this week? I got my hair cut. See? I was rubbing it. Oh, I know what that noise was. Mr. Frankie, who I keep saying Mr. Frankie, is on the kitchen counter for the first time that I've seen. And he was licking the empty cat food can. That's what that noise was. The sound of a tongue against a little teeny aluminum can. Now he's looking out the window. He's being very brave. Just in time for me to leave and work at the shop. Hi, Frankie. Do you want to come say hi? You can come lurk behind. Oh, he just saw me, and he makes a very good Halloween cat because he's black. Black whiskers, everything. All I can see are two little gold eyes. I've been working on my swatch for a swatch for my Entrelac class that starts on Wednesday on Zoom. No swatching needed by the students. I'm just working ahead. And he is making himself at home. He's tried to get up on the counter and fallen because there are things on the counter that he doesn't know about, but now he does because he tried. All right. I'm going to see if this is too hot. Nope. Yum. Our job for today that you're going to help me with, is, you ready? It's very exciting, quite different from our usual. We're going to put together the cat carrier because I think I am supposed to take, so when Frankie got dropped off, I got, okay, he's in the middle of roundworm medicine, so you have to give him the rest of that. And I was like, I can't even get near him. Yeah, no swatching for students. Lonnie, look up my class that starts on Wednesday. It's that beautiful Entrelac jacket that I've been using as a picture for advertising forever. Why is this dirty? Hi. Mr. Mustache is up here to say hi. And it starts on Wednesday. 12 hours. We only have 2 scheduled. It says there's the first 2 classes scheduled, but really we're only scheduling the first one so far. And then the rest will follow as our schedules permit. Oh, look, the directions. 2-door top load kennel. I got this one because mine went off to Chicago with Sam. Apparently this live stream is about cats. Sorry. Yeah. The picture of the one I'm talking about is on my website, which I would put up. No, let me do it since you're asking. It's 12 hours it's 6 2-hour sessions, and we're going to make the whole damn thing. Okay, Google Chrome. Let's see. Sarah Peasley comes right up because I type that in all the time. And then we'll go to classes, and then we'll go to design, and then, so it's the latest in my, no, okay, we'll try that. No, I feel like that was wrong. It's the latest in my custom fit sweater design series. Okay, let's go back over here. Nope, let's go back over, here and put it in the chat. Well, you may have mastered several kinds of entrelac, but have you made a seamless jacket? Like seamless, no shoulder seams, no side seams. The sleeves come right out of the jacket. It's super cool. I'm pretty sure nobody else is teaching this class because I designed the jacket. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, so now I have the directions. And now I have a bag of things with more tape. Where did I put the other tape? Only 2 pieces of tape. That's not bad. And I had to cut 2 zip ties. That happened off camera. Well, that's a lot of pieces. Why? Why? And I'm just going to rip a hole in this, as one does, with my very strong hands. And then you can see all the things, except that camera is not working. Wow, there's whirly bits. And there's screws. Lots of whirly bits and screws. What was that noise? Yep. Okay. Well, let's see. Here's the bottom. It probably goes on the bottom. All right. Instructions. Parts included. Plastic top section. Check. Plastic bottom section. Check. Top door with handle. That's already in the top section. Check. Right. So 0 seams, Kelly. And, well, and not that many ends to weave in, too, because it's all one yarn. Well, one color of yarn. Oh, that's a lot of, well, if you could get somebody else to drive, Lonnie, that would be a lot of knitting time. Wing nuts. I think they're, yeah, wing, I don't know. Okay. 9 bolts. Are those bolts? Oh, wait, wing nuts. Well, which is which? The bolts would be the screwy things. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, that's more than 9. You will only need 9 bolts. And oh, then they have a picture of a bolt and a wing nut. In case you're confused, like I was momentarily, our local minor league baseball team is called the Lug Nuts. I was going to say the Wing Nuts. They're called the Lug Nuts, and there is one of the smokestacks somewhere in town. They put a lug nut on, so I know what a lug nut is, or a nut anyway. I would call it a screw, quite frankly, or bolt, a bolt. I don't even know. Okay, they put a thick washer thingy around the smokestack. That's the lug nut. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Wow. So I only need 9 of each. It says you will need only 9 bolts and 9 wing nuts for assembly, but each assembly packet contains additional parts. It sure does. Okay, step 1, separate the top section from the bottom section and loosely place the top half on the bottom half. I did the separating. Maybe I need this chair. Maybe I need this chair. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Mr. Mustache is here, but he might just be here to watch. Okay. Loosely place on top. Check. Isn't this fun? The pickles. Well, that's kind of fun. It's a nut on the chimney in Lansing. I got there eventually, Kelly. Ooh, self-driving car. Then you can knit. That's a good idea. Common with pet carriers and kids. Okay, I don't think I've ever put one together before. I think I've always bought them already put together. Yeah. Lonnie loves when her husband drives and she has knitting time. Don't we all? I ditched the husband, so now I get to drive all the time. I'll put in a help wanted ad, somebody to drive while I knit. There was knitting in my dream last night. I'm just starting to remember it. Very weird dreams. Lift the front of the top section as shown and put the steel door in place. As shown. Second picture. Okay. Probably that part goes on the outside. Does it matter right or left? Right. Gently lift, put that in place. Oopsie, that didn't work. Failing. Oh, 4 holes are being slot A's, slot A's and peg B's. Those don't even line up. What the hell? Oh boy. Maybe it's upside down? Those aren't going to line up. Oh, because those aren't the right holes. Are they? Ooh. Ooh. They weren't, but somehow magically I found the right holes. Driving Miss Sarah, right? Yeah. Wanted. I'll start a list. Wanted someone to drive. Wait, here's another one. Drive while I knit. Cook for me. Bring me food. Okay. Laugh at my jokes. Make sure the top and bottom sections are aligned and locate the holes along the rim. I see them. There's one right there, for example. See it? Okay. Very exciting. Making sure that you feel like you're a part of it. Door first. Okay. Thanks, Tammy. I don't need the directions when I have you. Make sure the top and I did that. Insert bolts from the bottom, the underside of the rim through the holes and secure the bolts by screwing them into the wing nuts on the top side. See image. Tighten wing nuts by hand only and check them before each use. Oh, that's not bad. Except that there's a million of them. Okay. We're almost done. I don't know what that's for. Oh, is that one smaller? I don't know. Okay, here we go. Not on the bottom. I mean, whatever. Yeah, no. Bolt. Bolt on the bottom. So the trick will be, I can't see. Oh, there. Nope. Maybe I should turn it upside down. Hi! Mr. Mustache is helping. Okay, I can see it through the hole. Yeah, we'll do that one first because I can actually... Oh boy, now it all fell apart. All right, let's try that again. I have it all memorized. Put that there. Put that there. I'm still confused by these extra holes. What's going on there? Okay, those holes are in. Those holes appear to be in. Okay, I lost the nut. Or the bolt, whatever the hell. Oh, there it is. I was going to see if Mr. Mustache could find it for me because he's closer to that level. Okay. Hi! Okay, and then that goes up there. Oh my gosh, is this exciting or what? And then righty-tighty. I was in my 30s before I learned, it better be righty-tighty. Before I learned righty-tighty. Maybe it's lefty-loosey. Oh! That helps when you actually put the bolt through the hole. Hi! There's one. Yeah, you'll get to ride in here too. It's like a ride for the cats. It's like a a ride for the cats. What am I trying to say? Amusement park ride. Except you get to actually, so it's like public transport. Except it's private. It's your limo. I'm getting it. There's 2. I'll tighten them more later. Later, Gator. Whoop. I like it when the bolt goes through. Got 2 that, or 1 that was not cooperating. There's 3. There's only 9, so how far are we? If your screws and wing nut go missing, zip ties are awesome. Recent experience. Peel the grapes. Oh, I used to peel my grapes. I don't need anybody to peel my grapes. I don't do that anymore. But good idea. I'll put grapes in my lunchbox today. I used to also take the membrane off my orange wet pieces. After you unpeel the orange. I don't have my words today. And then you have your piece of orange you're going to put in your mouth. I would take all that membrane-y stuff off the wedge. It grossed me out. Now I just shove it in my mouth, even if all the part of the peel's sticking to it. Much less fussy than I used to be. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, there's 5. Whoop. Going much more quickly. A lot more putting together than I thought, but that means, you know, if something gets loose, the others should do their job. Okay, here we go. Whoop! That one's on the floor. I'll just pick up another one from here. Hi, Mr. Mustache. Can you hand that to me? No. He's going to play with it, so I'll find that later or step on it later. I don't know where his mousies are. I realized, you know, poor guy, that he hasn't had his mousies for a while. They're somewhere in the house. And now that Frankie's here, I don't know what that's going to do about mousy privileges, but I need to find, which means I need to clean the house, at least in the nooks and crannies where little mousies could hide. Look at that. I just need to do the two on the front, which I couldn't get oh, now it looks like it'll go through. Couldn't get the bolt through before. Yeah, that one needs to be convinced. We'll politely put it that way. There we go. Oops, now I can't get it back out. Sorry. Oh, that one needs to be convinced too. The front ones are... Oh, okay. I shoved the bolt in the wrong way, and that helped me to open the opening more. But then I couldn't get the bolt out. Oh, here we go. There's that one. Wing nut. I've never seen... I mean, maybe that's... Ooh, that one's crooked. Maybe they're called... Maybe this particular... No, I don't think they're always shaped like this. That's what I'm trying to say, is maybe they're always shaped like this. All right, something's wrong with this one. The righty-tighty isn't working. Let's try a different wing nut. I had another person last Monday after the after our live stream. I had somebody emailed me and said, "Can we talk on the phone for a little bit?" Which, you know, always makes you nervous, but it turned out to be a good thing. But she said, "I know you have a new cat. Don't get any more." I'm like, okay. I can't get this. Maybe I need another swig of tea. That's for darn tootin'. That one's crooked. This one's sticking up, and I have the wing nut, and all the others just screwed on. And this one is, oh, there it goes. Nope. Ah, there we go. The bolt kind of gooped, kind of readjusted and went through a little farther. This one makes me nervous because it's crooked, but it's tight, so I should leave it, right? Oh, let's see why it's crooked. And then I just have one more to do. I don't know why it's crooked. Are you having fun? Thank you for helping me. Ugh. Keeping me company. Yeah, none of the others are crooked that I can see. All right, oops, I gotta get this guy out, which is gonna be fun. I shoved him in there, and now I can't get him back out. Trying to use the scissor blades to pop him back out. Oop. Hi, Mr. Mustache. Oops. Hi. You want to get in? Well, maybe it's okay that this bolt's upside down. Oh, I can use the scissor blade this way. Nope, I can't. All right. I'm trying not to break my fingernails. Not that they're short, so that would hurt. Well, I can rescue this wing nut because Mr. Mustache doesn't seem to care about it. Well, good job, Sarah. What are the rest of the directions? How to open the door. Oh, the top door is similar. Oh, look at that. I've never had a top door one, but holy cow, that's going to be easier to get animals in and out. Animals being cats. Make sure the top and... Oh, we already did that. When you close each door, make sure... Okay, all I have to do is flip this one... Twiddles! A Frankie! You have a Frankie? And your black cat is named Twiddles. Love them both. I've never had a black cat. I've never had a snowshoe cat either. It's really weird. Of all the cats I've had, they've all been different, which wasn't on purpose. It's just the way it's worked. I've only had 2 dogs, but they were different also. But yeah, the black cat is really black. She has a little tuft here, teeny tuft, and then a little, I remember doing this probably last Monday, a little horizontal line down by her back legs. It's a he. I think I just said her. But, which my friend Naomi suggested that perhaps the horizontal line is from the surgery, except that would be the girl surgery, not the boy surgery. So I don't think that would be it for Frankie, because Frankie is a boy. Well, that's what I hear. Oh, and Don has a black cat. Monkey and Oscar, Midnight. Yeah. Okay, trying to figure out how to. I could just do this later, but I'm just like, I should be able to pop that bolt back up. I shoved it in really well. All right, we'll fix that later. So here we go. I have a finished-ish. This is the one that's that one right there. I shoved in upside down. So, I mean, I could put the wing nut on the bottom, but that's not what the directions say. Oracle reading. Thank you. That was a little more wing nutty than I thought it would be, but we got her done. All right, here we go. I am another midnight. Gonna shuffle 1. We're gonna do 4 because that worked well yesterday, which was last week. So for the uninitiated, that was 2. The Knitter's Oracle, designed by Alexandra Tinsley of Wild Hunt Designs, who I met. She was in my house, 3, on her way to shop for ukulele. She dropped off some samples, some knitted samples, 4. She has some knitwear designs, but I don't know what she's doing now. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your help. So that was 4. So every Monday, I do an oracle reading, and we see, we just see. So here we go. Here's the first card. Ugh. The Sweater Curse. Have we had the Sweater Curse before? I don't remember. I'm going to go with I don't think so. Yay for shuffling 4 times. So that's our first card. Is this, wait, that's for you. Over here? Right to left? Ooh, that's a bad, is that better? The Sweater Curse. I don't know which way right to left is for you. I think that's going to be right to left. So the Sweater Curse to me, okay, is the, the Sweater Curse is don't knit a sweater for your old language boyfriend before you are married, because that means that he will leave you, basically. That happened with Joel. Did I knit something for Norm? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm assuming it's the same as the boyfriend Sweater Curse because it's got the broken heart in the middle. Usually it's called the boyfriend Sweater Curse, but maybe because boyfriend might be girlfriend, or, we're making it more inclusive, right? Which is good. Although, and this is from 2021. That's not that far. So that's probably it. So Sweater Curse is if you knit, which we can expand to make something for a loved one, that loved one will become if there's not a pending engagement, and you make something for that person, then there will never be an engagement. That's how we're doing it. An engagement could mean a lot of things. So let's keep it a little bit inclusive. That's the best I can do. So Sweater Curse sounds like don't knit. Or it sounds like myth versus reality. Would we tell the person, hey, I knit this for you, but let me tell you what this means. Yeah, let them in on the curse. and then ask them if they want a sweater or not, for example. Wow, there's a lot. We'll see what we choose. And I'll see what the suggested meaning is too, suggested interpretation. So there's a sweater curse. The stash. Okay, so since excuse me, since it may not end well, should we just use stash or should we buy new yarn? I like this because it has winter clothes, and then there's an asterisk. I hope you can read that. Boop. And then it says extra blankets, and then there's an asterisk, and then it says Xmas gifts, and then there's an asterisk, and the asterisk says, whoop, some assembly required. That's funny. In other words, it's just yarn. So this is things in waiting. They don't have to actually become those things, but you know, it's a way to store them. But I have often bought yarn with the intention of making, like, this will be good blanket yarn, or this will definitely be a sweater, or I don't know, this one's just pretty. So you can have a box that says, I don't know, this one's just pretty. Is this one card or two? Must be just one. Okay, so pending or on hold or assigned or haha, I'm hiding this under the guise that it's something else. Sneaky. Ooh, maybe you have to be sneaky to break the sweater curse. Let's see what the third one is. I already pulled it, but I didn't put it down yet. The designer. We haven't seen the designer for a while. Okay, well, our main card is the sweater curse. A lot of bolts and wing nuts here. Here, let's put them together. Ha ha ha, the cards. Aren't I clever? Okay, the sweater curse, we have to decide if we believe it. And then if the relationship doesn't work, we're like, oh, see, it was a sweater curse. So it could be a handy alibi or excuse, a handy excuse. Let's see, if we believe in the sweater curse and that it ends a relationship, it ends an, I'm going to say engagement. And that can encompass other things. If you make the person a thing before the engagement, the coming together, the official coming together, as official as it's going to be, happens. So if you believe it, are you going to use stash so that maybe it's like you're pretending, you're like, oh, I'm just going to use some stash and make this thing for this person and maybe they'll like it, but I'm not really knitting them a sweater. I'm just making this thing for this person because I like them. But maybe I'll put some time into it. Yeah, I love this one because there's so much going on. I still don't know what that thing is. There's so much going on, and I don't know what the hell that thing is. So I don't know if this is a good design. There's like a fishtail there, probably a stitch marker. There's some T. There's a calculator with 53, which was my first bus number, which I don't know why I remember that. There's a 2. I'm looking upside down. Things are scribbled out. Things are crossed out. Things are scribbled out. Things are written. There's a Sharpie yarn. I don't know what's going on over there. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So designing doesn't have to be, good. Just going off on some other direction that you haven't gone on. That's not from a pattern. That's not preordained. So perhaps if you believe in the sweater curse, you're going, well, I love this person and I want to spend the rest of my life with them, but to avoid the sweater curse, I'll just like pretend I'm making, winter clothes, let's say, for example, and I'll just, so I'll use some stash because, then I'm not investing money, and then I'll make it up as I go because that means that I'm not actually making a sweater for the person. I might end up with a sweater, but I'm not actually making a sweater for the person, the sweater curse. So I think we're tricking ourselves or trying to trick the curse, actually. That's what I think. And then if you don't believe in the sweater curse, then you're like, oh, I'll just use up some stash and make it up as I go along. How's that? So it's trying to trick the curse. Oh, every time you say stash, I think you're talking to Mr. Mustache. And yet, in that same vein, I named him Mr. Mustache because A, I haven't had a boy cat since 1985, or, and um, I kept calling him she or her, so I called him Mr. So I remember it's a he. I'm getting pretty good at that. And Mustache, because duh. And then Stash would be the nickname, right? Except I always call him Mr. Mustache. Always. So, but his legal name at the vet is Stash because I don't want to get a box of ashes at some point that says Mr. Mustache. And I decided that because Clara had just passed away and I have a box of ashes that says Clara on it. There seemed to be some doubt in my skills, so I made him socks in his fave color. First use of hand dyed, never wears them, but he's still here. So, well, good job. Socks is not something to make if you're in doubt of your skills. Fave color, first use of hand dyed, never wears them, but he's still there. So, obviously, if he wore them, that would be different. Love how your brain works. I don't know if you're talking to Tammy or me. Maybe me, because that's what we're doing. Dawn loves it. Kelly says knitting socks break the curse. Maybe because it's not a sweater. Let's see. Oh, we're going over again. Sweater curse, number 10. I don't know if we've gotten that one before. A warning. Well, I don't have the right glasses on. A test. I have these glasses on, but not these glasses on. A warning. A test. A cutting out. Okay, so I pictured a broken heart superimposed on the sweater, but perhaps the sweater has been cut out to form the heart, which isn't, I mean, that's a little too literal, but I just realized I was looking at it one way. A warning, a test, a cutting out, a swift reckoning. I don't think knitting a sweater is super swift. Thanks, Lonnie. I taught you how to knit socks, Dawn. I taught a lot of people how to knit socks. I need to start knitting socks. Are you still knitting them? I think you are. I need to start knitting socks again because mine have holes in them because I've been wearing them so long. I also need to learn to darn socks. My normal darn is, oh, darn. Good for you, Dawn. Yeah, I need to get back into that. I always had socks going. Let's keep reading, shall we? A warning, a test, a cutting out, a swift reckoning, an imminent ending. See, an imminent ending. Ooh, if you're not happy with the direction, the cementing of the relationship, I'm losing the word, you don't want it to happen, then you can just knit a sweater. And just use some stash and just make it up and like, here's a sweater, honey. Bye. Ooh. Okay. So as usual, the suggested interpretation is quite a bit darker than I had come up with. The stash is number 33. The Mr. Mustache is number 33. That was just for you. 33. 33. Wealth, abundance, resources, finances. See, I just said everything was darker and now it's all happy, richness. Wealth, abundance, resources, finances. So even if the sweater curse boots the person, you still have your stash. Your stash is always loyal to you. Ooh, I like that. We're just going to go to another direction. You can knit the sweater if you want, and if the person is like, yeah, no, I decided I'm not going to be with you, you can say, well, at least I have my stash. And I'm happy alone with my stash. This is us having a romantic relationship. What do you think? I like that one. You always have your stash. Your stash is always loyal. Let's see what the designer says. XIV 14. Lonnie learned socks from Charlene over in Howell at Stitch in Time. My favorite thing to knit. Go, be warm, have fun storming the castle. I like that. But, you'll be warm because here's a sweater if you want to wear it. 14. Career, jobs, work life. See, you have your own life. Ambition, intelligence, shrewdness, cleverness. Okay, I like the twist that took. You can knit for someone, and if they go away for whatever reason, but, you've wasted your time, you still have your stash. Your stash is always there for you, and you have your life with your yarn. There we go. So keep knitting, keep making. All right. Tammy learned from a book. I don't remember learning. I know that back in the blog days when blogs were a thing without advertising and there was no Facebook or Twitter, or Instagram, the Insta, there were a lot of sock design, like Cookie A and Kat Bordy, and there were a lot of really cool sock designers out there. And we all made socks. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping me make the critter limo, and I'll try to get that bolt out in the right way, or I'll just stick the wing nut on the other way.